All right, welcome back. Next, we have Xenofon from Frontier Tower, who's going to talk to us about the Intercity Network Society. Welcome up, Xenofon.
Hi, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm Xeno. I'm part of Frontier Tower. I'm the tower lead, and I'm here to talk to you about what we are as Frontier Tower. Quick question, who here has heard of Frontier Tower before? I see hands, that's great. Who here has been to the tower before? I see also some hands, which is really good. We're gonna make them more and more hands in the future. So when people ask us what we are not an accelerator, we are not a coffee shop, we are not a co-working space, we are not a restaurant, we are not a third space, we are not a co-living space, and we are not a library. We are a vertical village for frontier technologies, arts, music, culture, and of course, community. And here's a quick video introducing who we are and why.
This is what our cities are looking like right now. Buildings are empty shells filled with desks, leases, and silos. Instead of connecting people, they're separating us. See, the way we occupy space hasn't evolved in a century. It's still separate where we live, work, and create, and that separation has fragmented our community, stifled our collaborations, and drained the energy of everyday life. But the world is shifting, and people are longing for change, for community, building, and thinking. And that's why you see a massive boom in these temporary communities and pop-up cities. It's time to make it permanent, for culture, technology, and sovereignty to evolve in place. A vertical village, 16 floors in the heart of San Francisco, filled with people advancing AI, biotech, robotics, decentralized technologies, and let's not forget arts. Here we have robotic founders building the UFC of robots, neuroscientists building on Brainhouse, philosophers, musicians, makers, all co-creating for a new kind of city. The Frontier Tower is the first node of the Intercity Network Society, a blueprint for how the next cities will be built. So come, join the Frontier, you're invited.
So just like Rhiannon was saying, we are a 16-floor building in downtown San Francisco on Market and 6th Street. We have 12 thematic floors, 5 event spaces, 3 labs, 1 gym, and over 660 citizens. We have communities for Ethereum, for AI, for hard tech and robotics, for longevity, biotech and neurotech, a makerspace, just like the one that you have over there in the corner, an arts and music and culture floor, a fitness and wellness center, a floor for human flourishing, and of course, venture capital. And in the last few months, we've been quite busy. You may recognize some of our events, so let's do a quick review. Late last year, we had the Chinese peptide race in the basement of the tower. It went quite viral. This is just a quick taste of what it was. We were creating peptides and raving at the same time. Also, earlier in the year, we also had some robot fights, the first of their kinds, also in the basement of San Francisco. This also went kind of viral on X. And we hosted Marianne Godel, who is the CEO of Burning Man. Fun fact, the tower is actually the old headquarters of Burning Man. And of course, we have the Ethereum House, which is the first physical node for local Ethereum builders in the world, in the heart of San Francisco. We have a whole floor for Ethereum. We've had Vitalik in the tower with his favorite dog. We had a party for the 10 years of Ethereum that involved the executive director of the EF, which was Tomasz. And we will continue to support Ethereum in the Bay. We have funded the Commons on March 14th and 15th, and right before that we have ETH, both at the tower. In short, if you're a builder for Ethereum and you're in San Francisco, come and say hi because we have a place just for you. But of course, AI. This is the AI stage after all. You may have seen this. Another one that went viral a couple of weeks ago. The first OpenClaw happened at the tower, and we went quite viral, including in China. Peter was there, Ashton Kutcher was there, a lot of great builders were there, and as you will see in just a few seconds, we had lines all across Market Street, and people were waiting to come in for quite some time. And you'll see all of this was ClawCon, it was all over Red Note. So you see the line, it just goes on and on and on. And you can see so many more events about the tower. This is a link to our calendar. That's on Luma. Every single event you see here is sourced by the community. It's not organized as a top-down entity, but it's done by the community. And you had people here participating on many of these things. For example, Sophia and Gage over there are part of the arts and music floor that were right here a couple of minutes ago. Sophia, also, who was right here before me, is at the tower every day. If you want to do events, if you want to find your tribe, then check this out and come and join some of these events. But the tower isn't only for work, it's for fun. Who here knows Manu from Love Punks? We had a beautiful little rooftop rave happening at the tower. A lot more of those to come. It was really fun. I invite you all to come. But really, the most important thing of why we're doing this is because San Francisco is the blueprint for an inner-city network society that's going to span across every major city in the world. By the end of next year, we want to be in 10 locations with 10 towers. By the end of the decade, we want to be in 100 cities with 100 towers. We want to have 10 million citizens adopting frontier tech through our society and through our community. But there is no vertical village. There is no society without co-living. So I also want to introduce to you the hotel that we bought recently.
Excited.
Yeah, finally happening.
Is it weird?
It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird to sleep alone in a big hotel.
This building has been here since the 1920s, previously known as the Commodore Hotel. And when we found out it was standing still, empty, got the place to myself.
King-size beds into the co-living place? Oh yeah, look, yeah, this is gonna be amazing.
Exhausting.
No need to be sad anymore when you're leaving the tower, because you're all heading to the same place. And no more eating on floor 11 because there are sensational restaurants just around the corner. You're in very close proximity to the Frontier Tower. You can fly just 10 minutes down the road and you will be at the door.
And the most important thing that I'd like to share is the fact that we are trying to combine co-living with frontier technology in ways that has never been done before. This is another snippet from the biotech floor that is doing a residency with a residency, leveraging the tower in our community.
This group of biotech founders will cure aging faster than any institutional lab out there. Welcome to the Biopunk House.
The Biopunk community and the residency are opening up the world's first biotech residency program at the Biopunk House, where you'll have access to cutting-edge equipment at a premier biotech lab here in San Francisco. We got bioprinters, fully equipped tissue culture room, a fully equipped chemistry lab so you can stitch together molecules, a fully equipped lab here at Frontier Tower to give you everything you need to build your proof of concept. Companies here work on everything from menstrual stem cells to synthetic blood to cell-free reagents, all kinds of different things. Imagine working and living next to 20 other builders in biotech, carrying out experiments that matter for people's health and the planet. Go online to sign up. Applications are open for 1 week only. Apply to the Biopunk House.
And of course, that's only the beginning. Because I think the most important thing for this crowd right now is the introduction of Frontier OS and the Frontier Dollar. This is the on-chain infrastructure for all towers in our network society. The Frontier OS is going to allow for identity to take place in the tower using account abstraction. This is going to allow us to pay for some of the fees for many of the things that we're doing at the tower with members. The dollar is a stablecoin, programmable money that can be used for the community to ensure that we keep the economy within our society moving forward. And very, very soon, you all will be able to build on this, hopefully using some of the AI tools being developed in the Bay. So, apply to be a citizen, come and visit, or participate in allowing us to buy more property. We will be expanding rapidly across the world. So be part of creating the first self-governed vertical village in every major city in the world. This is my Telegram. This is the application for you to become a citizen. And as we end the presentation, I want to show you this little snippet for what's to come.
London is the best place on earth.
Yeah, that's what he said. And when you think of London, you probably think of the London Eye, red buses, architecture, fish and chips, probably the Queen, some British tea. But we're trying to close that gap. But London isn't just tradition. People work hard here. It's one of the biggest tech and startup hubs in the world. We've seen what happens in San Francisco when builders, founders, and creatives are in the same space, building together, learning from each other, and forming a real community. And that's the same energy we want to bring to London very, very soon.
So with that, my presentation ends. I'm more than happy to answer some questions. We have roughly 4 minutes left. I want to give a huge props to the guys at the art floor as well as the Ethereum floor that were here. And I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Anyone? Go ahead. The question was whether it's mainly like co-working area and labs or living spaces. So the tower doesn't have living spaces. We did go for permits to convert it to residential or part of it, but it's full. So there's no point in us limiting that. So we bought a second building, like, everyone should do, I guess. And that's 112-room residential. That's 10 minutes away. That's the hotel that I showed earlier. And we are pushing to make it for month-long stays for many people in the future. So if you want to come to the tower and you are part of the community, you'll be able to find the better rates than anywhere else for month-long stays. So yeah. Any other questions? So I think we're going to be going, the question was what other cities we want to expand to. We are definitely looking into London very seriously, and I think we're going to have progress there in the next few weeks. We will then look in New York City as another hub in the United States. And then we're going to most likely look into China and Asia. After that, I also expect that we will focus on LA, Austin, perhaps Boston, perhaps DC, and Buenos Aires, Mexico City, Barcelona, Paris, every major city in the world. So consider us to be something in between Burning Man, Zuzalu, WeWork, and Soho House, if that makes sense. Any other questions? Great question. The question was about what our plans are for tokenizing the property. Is that correct? So we have a commitment that we're going to tokenize all of these buildings into a portfolio, but we don't really know exactly how that's going to work yet. Much of the reasons why we've not done that yet is because of regulations. We got to be careful, both about what we say publicly and about what we pledge and promise. But there is a pledge that we want to see this happen, and we want the community to own the properties. This is a new model for all of our generation to recapture urban environments that have become largely unaffordable for many people who are under 30. Any other questions? I have 1.5 more minutes. Well? Oh, Sophia. That's a great question. The question was why we did it in San Francisco. Well, as you may have seen, we are not just Web3. And when it comes to frontier technologies, there's no place better than San Francisco. It still remains the pinnacle of innovation across the United States and the West, one could say. Besides that, there's also a strong history of community housing, hacker houses, and many other communities of the technologists that allowed for this concept to translate very, very quickly. On top of that, San Francisco's commercial real estate has been in a slum for half a decade now, since COVID. And we were able to buy the property for $10.5 million. The same property was sold to WeWork for $70 million 10 years ago. So we were able to buy a property that was making already so much money that would allow for us to build a model that was revenue share, because none of these communities pay rent. They all revenue share with membership fees that are part of their floor. This provides us a model that is significantly more scalable and allows for a much lower barrier of entry for any communities looking for lab space and office space and community space. And we are very good at finding these deals across the globe. The ones we're looking at in London and New York are insane, insane deals that I'm super excited for. And I hope to see you either in San Francisco or in London or in New York very soon. And with that, thank you very much.